Hey y'all, this is Molly K. Hope everybody is well. I got another video from Arkansas where Arkansas is preparing for the eclipse. And this came out 2 weeks ago, but I don't know how I missed it. I didn't hear anybody say anything about it. But this is what I have been looking for. If these counties are making declarations and then the states turn around and making declarations, this is staging. Period. Even though it is in the eye of the path of the eclipse, still something else is going on. And we just got to keep watch.
Monday morning, how are y'all? It is exciting to be here and be joined with this incredible group behind me that is working diligently as we prepare for the solar eclipse coming up. The countdown is literally on. We had a countdown clock in our meeting this morning, and Arkansas is getting prepared for what we expect to be a great day here in the state. I want to start by thanking everybody who has joined us, particularly Director Lori Tudor, who is not only here but has been an integral part of the planning and is hosting us here this morning. Director A.J. Gary, Director Delaney Thomas, Secretary Shay Lewis, Secretary Jacob Oliva, Secretary Christy Putnam, Secretary Renee Mallory, making sure I haven't missed any of our team back here, Colonel Hager with State Police, as well as members of the Department of Transportation, Parks and Tourism, and our law enforcement and National Guard entities have all been working closely together over not only the last couple of months, but frankly for the last couple of years, planning and making sure Arkansas is prepared. Next month's eclipse.
Why they got to work years to make sure they prepare for 4 minutes? 4 minutes. All the other eclipses that I've ever lived never had this fanfare, never had this level of preparation, never, ever, ever, ever. So you tell me that the adversary don't know what's coming. Jacob better be ready, and those who cleave unto Jacob, y'all need to be ready. Getting your houses in order, spiritually and physically. This is predictive programming, and there is definitely some staging going on for something. So I don't know if it has anything to do with this new Madrid fault and the expectation of earthquakes. If there's going to be a fake Freddy going to happen on that day. If there is some threats of invasion, I don't know. But this ain't right. This is not normal. I've never seen anything like this. And I'm a news head and a junkie for stuff like this when it comes to history and just remembering and recalling some of the things that have happened over my lifetime. I've never seen any preparation like this before for an eclipse, for 4 minutes of darkness. Something else is going on.
Has the potential to be one of the largest tourism events in our state history, and we want to make sure that we are prepared for the influx of visitors that we expect to come here to the state.
And why everybody's preparing for tourism? Everybody got the same line. Everybody got the same excuse. Just, it's going to be dismissive because it's tourism. How many people leaving to go watch the eclipse? I mean, come on.
State agencies have been aware of this event and preparing for.
Christians, did you know there's a biblical solution to getting rid of toenail fungus? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time in the Gospel of
the last several months, and it's an exciting moment for the state of Arkansas, but we want to make sure that it goes as seamlessly as possible. As we outline our actions and preparations, Arkansans should rest assured that we are taking every precaution, not only to make this a safe event, but a fun and exciting event. We have the opportunity to successfully observe the eclipse right here in our backyard, which is an exciting thing for every Arkansan. The Department of Transportation is preparing our roads for extra traffic. If and when congestion occurs, state police and National Guardsmen will be on call to respond to.
Okay, the lie again about traffic and the need for National Guardsmen and police to do something about roads. To me, this seems like a staging for martial law, and you're not going to be able to move or go anyplace. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a whole Monday. Like, what's going on Monday? Ain't nobody missing work for no eclipse. Not many people, except for them sun worshiping folks, the children of the corn. They might care, but most people got to go to work because eggs high, milk high, rent high, house payment high, everything high, gas high, everything is high. Nobody got time to be standing outside looking at some sun. Uh, we know what's happening. We done been through a whole bunch of eclipses. So what is so significant about this one? And it's just 4 minutes. Why?
To any emergencies. Director Gary will have Adam personnel on standby for the large-scale event. Secretary Mallory will ensure first responders are prepared to help any Arkansans in need. At the same time, the Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism is working to make this event as enjoyable as possible for visitors and Arkansans alike. Many people will be coming to our state for the first time, and we want to make sure they keep coming back time and time again.
And look at these two white people over here. They look like they over there watching her make sure she don't say the wrong thing. They like holding their breath. Please don't slip up and say the truth. That's what they look like. It's just, this is insane.
There are events happening all across our state, from Prescott to Paragould and everywhere in between. For more information on festivals, lodging, emergency management, and more, we encourage people to visit arkansas.com/eclipse, where they can get specific information about events taking place and all.
We ask you to plan according and be prepared and look at our website specifically for the plans and details associated with each Arkansas State Park. We've established visitation and vehicle thresholds for each park to ensure comfort and a safe environment. Our parks in totality are currently at 89% occupancy.
What if, tinfoil hat here, what if they are planning for people are not going to be able to have power, or they won't have power or water, so people may be wanting to come to parks, and that's in the event that there is some solar flare, Carrington event, or earthquake. So they'll already be staged and acting like, this is what it is, and we were prepared for tourism, but it turned into something else. So not to make the people fret. I keep thinking about that movie Don't Look Up. In that movie, they kept people distracted until the last minute. Then people were running around all frantic and afraid, crying and trying to have dinner, doing last suppers and stuff. But the scientists had been trying to tell people the whole while, and the media was lying. Nobody believed the people. Only a handful of people believed you can say scientists for the movie, but you could say prophets, seers, the watchmen who had been sounding the alarm and trying to tell people what was coming. This feels like that event. That movie came out like 3 years ago, but this is a don't look up kind of moment where they're saying, don't look up, look down, look there, look everywhere, except for up. And up, you need to look up because your redemption is nigh. You need to look up because you need to see the signs, but they don't want you to look up. They want you to look everywhere. And they don't want to tell you the truth because the truth is scary. The truth means they'd have to admit that they've been lying to the people and they don't want to deal with the fallout from the lies. So this is getting crazy.
With plans to manage traffic and congestion during those events. To ensure a comfortable and safe environment, maximum visitation and vehicle thresholds have been established at each park. So, to alleviate traffic congestion, we anticipate approximately 65
live stream. So if you
I have come home and I have stood at the base of the steps just dreading the 40 stairs that
want more information on how to get involved as a parent or resource or different educational opportunities, we encourage you. Graduate that was blind that works at NASA, and she's going to share her experience about what it's like to be working in space and bring some of those relevant experiences back to Arkansas. In fact, we have about 30 of our blind students who are going to participate in that wonderful learning session. And we also were able to partner with Harvard University by implementing light sound devices that are going to work with our blind students. And what they're able to do is take the solar eclipse, and as the sunlight beams begin to dim, the light sound device will change to musical tones. So we're making sure that every student in Arkansas is able to participate in this wonderful learning experience. And then additionally, partnering with AR Ideas and our PBS folks, they're going to be creating a documentary of this experience as well as promoting.
So they're using the children to do artificial, artificial reality, AR. That's what that is. So the kids they're using the blind kids to test out some stuff with NASA.
Promoting some live streams. So if you want more information on how to get involved as a parent or resource or different educational opportunities, we encourage you to go to our website, as we've established a one-stop shop for everything Eclipse related there. Thank you.
Good morning. Christy Putnam, Secretary, Arkansas Department of Human Services. The Arkansas Department of Human Services has county offices in each of the 75 counties, multiple offices in some. We do plan to be operational on the day of the eclipse. However, we are going to, explore the use of remote work wherever possible so that we can maintain continuous services while also reducing the need for our staff to travel when possible.
So they don't want you to come to work. They want you to be remote on that day. Why? Why we can't go to work on April the 8th? Do they know something we don't know? Because if you come to look at the eclipse, you're not going to look at, so you're not trying to get social services or nothing like that. So something ain't right.
Working with the Arkansas Hospital Association and the Arkansas Ambulance Association to look at planning for any potential impacts such as delayed response times, surge events, or communication failures. We will be able to use our TraumaCom if there's a traumatic event to be able to get any patient.
Y'all heard that? They planning for if there's some traumatic event. I don't know what y'all thinking, but I'm thinking it's something else getting ready to happen. They are anticipating some stuff, and I think they're anticipating perhaps this New Madrid fault line may erupt prior to the eclipse or something, which is maybe why they're declaring state of emergency, but they're not telling the people, so the people can't prepare. So all these people are going to be relying upon the government to take care of them, which means you're going to be in camps because you may not be able to stay in your homes. If communications are out and you don't have power, you're not going to be able to conduct business. So it's going to be a mess. In any event, I'm going to put the link to this in the description so you can look at the whole thing yourself. But I just wanted you to see they got a whole press conference for what's going to happen on April the 8th. And they have been planning years for one day for 4 minutes. So make it make sense. Jacob, y'all get your houses in order. Gentiles cleaving unto us. Keep watching, pay attention. Something is not right. There is some icing on a cake that's not made with flour. It's not right. In any event, this is going to be the last video that I do on this eclipse thing. I hope y'all are just paying attention to how things are transitioning. These declarations are going to stick around and they're not going to be lifted. So they're telling you in advance that these declarations for emergencies are being declared early, but they don't tell you when they're going to end. This is scary to me because we're going to May. That's when the cough treaty takes effect. And so we got to watch out what happens between the eclipse and that time and see if these declarations are lifted or what's going on. But the fact that they're staging National Guard and law enforcement all over the place, and we don't necessarily know what's going on. I just kind of feel like we getting ready to be caught off guard and not in a good way. So anyway, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload new content. And keep watch, family. Keep watch. Happy Sabbath.